How's it going, guys? Indiana John here. Today I'm just going to be doing a little quick story about this knife. So this is known as the RatBali, and for those of you who don't know, the handles are DDR Gemini handles, and it's got an Alt Alpha Beast blade. So the Gemini is kind of a reboot of a classic Bali, one of the first like good flippers. I'm not sure exactly what year they debuted, but I think it was 1999. So the Archangel was designed by DDR, or Ralph. Daryl Ralph. And so it was designed by him, but produced and, sold by Cold Steel. So far, Cold Steel has done the Archangel, the Paradox, maybe something else, and just recently the FGX plastic one. So the Archangel was just stinking awesome, and I'd love to have one at some point, but kind of like the 42, it has just skyrocketed in value, because they've been discontinued for longer than the 4Xs have, I believe. So they're pretty hard to get your hands on. So I think AAs usually go for like 800 plus, and depending on condition, it can go way over, which is just ridiculous because they retailed for under 200 bucks, and yeah, so price of those has gone way through the roof. But it's a cool knife, and Daryl, I don't remember exactly when it was, but in the last couple of years started doing the Gemini, which is using the same handle style, but the slot on the back is a little bit longer, and it's got his logo on it. Might be a couple other differences. This doesn't have a pocket clip. Yeah, so the Archangels have a big old chunk missing here, and then a fat pocket clip on the safe handle. So not a big fan of that, so I'm glad that he didn't do that on the Geminis. He might have actually done that on some of them. I'm not totally sure. Anyways, so that's the story behind a Gemini. And at Blade Show, at Blade Show 2019, I traded a knife that I made, the first Bali tong. That's where I bent the handles long ways. So it's one piece construction handles, but they're connected at the bottom. So it's like a toaster tongs kind of things. So I traded that knife for these handles, and then somebody had a Alt Alpha Beast blade kicking around, and we were swapping around parts and stuff, and we put it together, and it flipped super well. I don't, but it does. And since Daryl was there, we went and showed him, and he just thought it was really cool. And he named it the RatBali, because it's kind of like a rat rod, where it's just kind of thrown together from random parts. So if you have random parts sitting around and you just throw them together to a Frankenstein kind of a knife and post it on Instagram, you should tag it with RatBali. I want to see if that becomes a trend, because some of them are just terrible, but I've seen a lot of swapped around parts, and it's just kind of fun. So yeah, or you can even tag me and I'll repost it. So that's the story behind the RatBali. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.